Now we go on and try and understand how to make a softbox. Since I don't have my studio light, I'm going to be showing you all how I'm going to be putting a softbox on this baby. This is a Yongnuo flash, alright, and I'm going to explain the features of this flash to all of you all, and I'm going to be explaining the buttons in a nutshell. Yeah, so this is the Yongnuo flash that I'm talking about. You have a lot of buttons over here, but there's one button to illuminate this. So you can see all the settings out here. So the settings that are of primary importance to me is this. I'm going to be using my flash on manual mode, and it is on receiver mode. So you can see there's a symbol like Wi-Fi symbol. So it is going to receive any transmitted signal from the transmitter. So my flash has an inbuilt flash receiver. Okay, all the flashes are not the same. For example, I have one more flash, but this flash is not the same as this flash. This flash is around 5,000 rupees or 6,000 rupees, but this flash is around 2,000 rupees or 3,000 rupees, not more than that. It does not have a radio receiver. However, this guy has a radio receiver. Okay, so what is the advantage of this is I can fire this flash wirelessly. I can fire this flash wirelessly and take a picture with my camera. I'm going to be taking my camera. I'm going to be removing the ring flash out of here, and I'm going to be putting a receiver. So this flash has a radio receiver, so obviously I have to send a radio signal to this flash so that it can fire. So this is a trigger that is going to send a radio signal to this flash to fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this on the horseshoe like this, and I'm going to turn it on. Alright, I've already done the settings on the trigger. If both of them are going to be on sync, you will be able to see a blue color flash that will come out over here when I do a half release. So let me do a half release for all of you all. As soon as I do a half release, half shutter release, you will be able to see blue color light if they both are in sync. So let's try and do it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can see a blue color light came off. So I have seen a lot of these flashes, and trust me, I've never seen a flash as consistent as a Yongnuo flash, because it's really good technology, and the power is also as good as a Canon or a Nikon flash. So I'm going to be using this flash to take a tabletop picture of our prosthesis. But before that, I want to show you how to put a softbox on this so that our pictures come out really nice and smooth. So we are looking out for a white color diffuser. This is a very basic white color diffuser, and it doesn't diffuse the light so much. All I want is a better softbox. So I'm going to be putting this on this head. I have shown this to you yesterday itself. This is a small softbox. It has a white color cloth to cause diffusion, and it has a white color cloth outside as well as inside. So it's going to cause double diffusion of the light, and the light that's going to come off is going to be amazingly smooth and nice to use. So see if I can do this. It's a little too high for me because I'm pretty short. Let me just get it down so it's easy for me to mount this softbox on the speed light. Okay, yeah, so I'm not a big fan of this kind of diffuser for the speed light, so I'll take it off and I'll try and mount this directly on my speed light. Yeah, so it's inside now, and I'm all set to use this speed light with the softbox to get great background as well as soft lighting for my subject. That's the Primula that we are talking about. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend this speed light. I'm going to take it high for you all to see, like this. If you all can appreciate, my light is going to come in from here. I'm going to be holding my subject in my hand, and I'm going to be taking my camera. So I'm going to be keeping this light stand over here. This is where the light is going to be coming out from. I'm going to be holding the subject right in my hand, and I'm going to be using that as my background. That's because it's quite far from me. And yeah, let's see how the result is going to be. So yeah, the result is amazing and I love it. I'm going to take one more shot for all of you. Yeah, so this is firing very well with the Canon 6D that I just used. Let us try and have a look at all the pictures that we just shot. Alright. This softbox can be used on twin flash. The answer is no, this is too big for your twin flash. Right, so this is the first shot that I got with my softbox. Yeah, I hope you all can see. It looks really good. See the result? It looks amazingly smooth. I would probably want to start the presentation. If I'm a dental speaker, I probably want to start off the presentation with this kind of a slide. It looks amazingly cool. So look at the difference between all the flashes. Alright, so this is the normal flash and this is the one with the softbox. Everything looks really nice and smooth over here. See the difference by yourself. So whenever you use a softbox, everything looks nice and dreamy, but in a normal flash it looks slightly harsh because you can see a lot of reflections. So that's the difference between a normal flash. A normal flash, I'm saying with respect to diffusion, or a normal flash in the sense a ring flash or a twin flash or inbuilt flash. They don't give you a lot of diffusion, but a softbox gives you a whole lot of diffusion. That's why the pictures look amazingly beautiful. You can see it for yourself, right? Yeah, it's looking good.